Coming at you live from a shady Manhattan studio, it's Disgraceful, featuring your gracious ginger host.
Hey, watch yourself. Only I can say that.
Okay, boss, whatever you say. You pay my bills. Give it up for Grace O'Malley.
Hi guys, welcome back to Disgraceful. This week I'm joined by actor, writer, and stand-up comedian. His latest comedy special, Rory Scovel, Religion, Sex, and Few Things in Between, can currently be streamed on Max. You can get tickets now to his Know Your Enemy tour, coming to a city near you this fall in 2026. How we doing?
I love that. You did great.
Thank you. I gave a preface that I'm not a good reader before this.
And then immediately when you started, I was like, oh, this is great.
And then midway through, I'm like, I'm nervous again.
I think that's what happens. We get a little too in our head.
Start
We're like,
strong.
Oh God, I don't know these words.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is great. Thanks for having me. I
Thanks for
appreciate
coming
it.
on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Know Your Enemy tour.
Yeah.
What's the reasoning behind that?
I think it's because I'm not. Maybe you're like this, maybe you're not. I don't really put a show together that feels like some kind of cohesive thematic thing. I kind of wish I did.
I mean, I've heard people they name their tour first.
Yeah.
And then go by that.
Yeah, which I do also kind of like that. I love titles. Like, I think it's
I do
fun
too.
to like come up with something that feels relevant. And so I put this hour together. I'm not someone who puts an hour together very quickly. I myself, after 21 years of doing this, am shocked that I put out a special in 2024 and yet I now have an hour to go back out. I know we have peers who that would be very slow for them.
Yeah.
It's very fast for me.
Yeah.
So I kind of just put it together and then tried to find some kind of thread or something that also sounded provocative in a way, like someone might want to come and see what it is, and I just landed on that title. Yeah.
I mean, it's intriguing for sure. 1000%.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of what I like about, like, what's the message here when it's like, I get into some politics, and my usual stuff is always politics, religion, sex, drugs. I don't really shy from those
are weird
four.
things to talk about in a show.
Also wildly broad strokes, or people like, oh, yeah, do you talk about family too?
And now, is that why you named your special that?
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Which is hilarious, by the way.
I named it. Thank you. I named it that because I put out my Netflix special in 2017, and I opened with a joke where I just say anal a lot, as much as I can, because it was just funny and stupid and fun.
Yeah.
And so many people were like, left a message of like, I would have watched more, but that's all you did, and I didn't like it. And I was kind of like, yeah, that's what I think is funny. So in a way, I felt like I was doing you a service of saying, if you don't like this, bail now.
Yeah.
You don't need to do the
that's
work.
That's a little intro for you.
Yeah. And if you do like that, I think you'll probably like all of it. So with this special, I was like, let's just title it exactly what the topics are, so nobody wastes their time finding out what I talk about. Yeah.
And it's very hard for not a single soul to relate to any of those three things.
Exactly. Yes. It's so prevalent in everybody's life. So it's like, here, a topic you can understand and relate to. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My favorite part about your special, well, not my favorite part, but what I really loved was the beginning. I loved a lot of it, is what I'm trying to say. But the beginning and the light show, I thought that was incredible. And then just being like, that was a lot. That was a lot, I guess.
It's like too much. Yeah, that was also something that kind of was born out of the tour. Just touring around, we kind of found that song, and then we were like, oh, let's go up to it tonight. And I remember we were at a venue doing the sound check, and we just asked the lighting person, we were like, could you, I was like, if I come out to this, can you make like a crazy light show? And the like lighting person got so excited. Like, they're like, oh, I'll program something now.
Oh,
and then when I came, I think it was in Tucson. And so, and also it was in Tucson. It maybe held 200 people. And I think we sold 100 tickets, which made it even funnier that this like massive presentation for someone who didn't even sell like half the tickets, barely sold half the tickets. And when they did it, I came out, and after the show, my tour manager, my buddy Grant, we were both like, that was so funny. I was like, I should just do that every time.
Yeah.
And so anytime we had a lighting person who kind of got excited by it, we would do it. And then over time, I just kept starting with how absolutely ridiculous it is.
Because it is.
Yeah.
It's great. And then it like gets everyone going.
Yeah.
And then like you have to readjust them because it's like, no, we are at a comedy
it
show.
Is, yeah, the lights come back up. You're like, now back to just me standing here. Yeah, it felt like if you took like Madonna's like giant live show and you're like, it's gonna be in a coffee shop today, but we're still doing all of the effects.
Everything's gonna be the same.
yeah.
I've been teetering with the idea of I really want a comic opener, but also a DJ opener as well.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out how the hell you can go from like 180 BPM
to jokes.
My dad hates me.
Yeah. I feel like Is Cypher the only one that's probably like, I'll DJ and put some jokes in between.
Yeah, I think there's something there to get, like, it's like an experience as well as like it's something different.
Yeah.
You know? And
I
think that's
like
really
that.
Cool.
I'm all about trying anything different. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, but I love the lights, and I didn't know it started with like just a regular show. I think that's awesome. So you do that every time now?
We started. Well, we did it for that tour. We were doing it like every time, and you know, it's funny. I mean, sometimes we did get to a venue that was like, "Oh yeah, we'll do a light show," and then they would do it, and it was like the shittiest. Like,
it's like one guy with his
like,
iPhone.
I was like, you're kind of barely doing it, and like
am
they
I
sat
off
over there.
stage? Like, do you want me off?
They sat over there for like an hour programming something, and then we were like, "Oh, it doesn't seem like they did. Like, it seems like they're just literally flicking one knob up and down." But
it's
yeah,
one kid in college. She's like, oh.
Yeah. I told my tour manager, I was like, hey, I think for this tour, I'm going to scale it back so that we don't have to deal with that at soundcheck. Like, hey, can you make a light show for my show?
The discussion's probably about 30, maybe 40.
Yeah.
In itself.
That's right. Yeah, just explain to them. And then at this beat, bring the lights back up. And you could tell some people were excited and some were like, I don't want to fucking do this, dude.
Like, I heard it was a comedy show, and my job here is
I just wanted to set the lights and then get the fuck
kid.
out of here. Like, no, stay and make my show happen.
Do lots of bright. Make fun color.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to do.
That's awesome. To get this started, we have voicemails that people have submitted, and I think it would be a good way to ease on into the rest of the pod. What do you think?
Totally.
All right, cool.
I love it.
So we're going to get headphones going and listen in.
I love that.
I hate summer. Summer is the worst. It is so hot. It is too hot. I live in a state that should not get hot, and it was probably 95 degrees for 2 months this summer when it never gets that hot. Nothing is worse than going to work, going grocery shopping, going anywhere, and sweating through your clothing. If you're a sweaty bitch like me, you would rather be wearing as little clothing as possible, but in that case, I'm going to stay in my house where it's appropriate and children don't have to see me.
Oh, she's worried about
Also,
children.
in the winter, you can always put more clothes on. Right. You cannot take your skin off in the summer, and my skin is just too hot, so that is my issue. And who the fuck wants to take 6 showers a day, going swimming, and in bodies of water and all that shit? Nobody. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Okay. Love you too. As though they're there.
Love you, sweaty girl. I forgot to preface. So the prompt was.
Yeah.
The prompt was, what's something that most people love that you hate?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got to say, sweaty bitch like me is actually my merch for the tour.
Is that right?
It's going to be on hats, posters, T-shirts. Sweaty bitch like me.
You can't take off your skin on the back.
You can't, and also you can't take off your skin. You can. You're not going to live through it, but you can do that.
You can.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm kind of with her.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with her there. She just sounds like she spends 3 months out of the year very miserable, though.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's no happy medium there.
When I used to live in New York, I got so used to the fact that you are going to get sweaty. You're on your way to work. You are going to get sweaty. You're on a fucking crowded subway. Mm-hmm. But the thing I kind of like, and also like going out to dinner or to a bar, the thing I kind of liked is that when you got there, everybody was in the same boat. Yeah. Everybody was like, yeah, we all smell. Yeah, we all are sweaty. Yeah. And you just it kind of made it seem like nobody was because everybody was enduring the same kind of thing. And I kind of got over, because I get it, I kind of got over that hump of, oh God, I need to clean off and be fresh.
Yeah, so you just run around in stinky sweat.
And you're like, we all are.
People.
Yeah, no one's judging you because they're like, yeah, fuck, it's hot as fuck. What do you expect?
You kind of can bond over it. Like if you walk into a new place in like a new room or something with new people that you haven't met before, and you're like, oh my God, I'm sweating. They're like, no, don't worry, I'm sweating too. It's kind of like, are we friends now?
I gotta say, and also being like, I live in a state that shouldn't get this hot. I think that's that's going to be sort of the sentiment for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it sounded like.
I mean, you got to find joy in the fact that it's only 95 for 3 months straight, because
Yeah.
next summer could be 105 for 3 monthts straight.
The way things are going, it seems as if.
You're not going the other way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
that ozone layer is broken. We're in trouble.
We are in trouble. But
Where do you live?
I live in Denver. So it's kind of great. The summers can get hot, and the winters are not so brutal. It's kind of perfect for me.
Yeah.
I lived in LA for 14 years, and when we moved, we were like, we can't go to a place that has a brutal winter. We're not acclimated to that at all.
You'd be like her in the summertime. Just
Right,
like,
exactly.
It is too cold.
Yeah.
It's too cold. It gets to be snowing sometimes.
I also got to say, when she's like, you can put on a lot of clothes, you can't take your skin off. Like, if you're worried about showing up smelling and sweaty and not looking fresh, you kind of can't put on so many clothes. You'll look just as ridiculous as if you sort of smelled sweaty.
There's like long sleeves in the winter.
Yeah, you maybe get 3 layers, and then after that, people are calling you out. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck do you have on?
No wonder you're so fucking hot.
Yeah, of course. Look at what you're wearing.
All right, let's go for the next one.
Michael fucking Bublé.
Also, some of my merch. Michael fucking Bublé.
Michael fucking Bublé, and that's it. No explanation why.
I love the before as though we should know. Michael fucking Bublé, of course.
Like, of course. Oh, Michael Bublé. What the fuck did he do wrong?
Yeah, I guess I don't know much about him other than he's a great
Christmas.
singer. He's Christmas.
He
so
is
I'm like,
Christmas.
yeah.
There's like 5 artists that are like, you are Christmas.
Yeah.
It's him, Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Maybe there's only 2.
It might just be those 2 now, but I
Yeah.
know what you mean.
Bing
There's always some
Crosby.
people that think that's their thing. The crooners. I guess maybe this guy doesn't like crooners, maybe.
Oh, yeah, because he's kind of like a...
He's got that
Yeah.
sort of Vegas-y crooner kind
Yeah.
of vibe, but
You got to be right next to me, that kind of thing.
I bet this hatred or this sort of annoyance maybe is because he feels a little cringe. I don't know Michael Bublé, so I don't want to talk shit, but crooners, I got to assume if you're a crooner, there's a little cringe in there.
Yeah. You ever see the decals?
No.
I made 2 Tim Robinson jokes that went right over your head.
Missed him completely.
Damn.
Yeah, I think there's something to, like, when you see a comic go on stage, like, desperate for the crowd to like them, I think it's a similar cringe in that space as, like, maybe when a
Yeah.
crooner is desperately trying to get the crowd to really, like, dig them too.
Yeah, no, that's true too. He's also, I feel like he's one of those artists where you're not allowed to sing along.
Yeah,
Like he's like, no, I'm
Yeah.
the singer.
Yeah.
I'm the singer. Have you ever seen Lorde do that?
No,
On
no,
stage?
no.
She is. She shushes her crowd.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Are you familiar with Lorde?
I am, but
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
like, because
It's
also
insane.
she's got some sing along. You're like, no, your song's super popular. It's fun to sing along with you.
Dude, it's crazy. She like it's this one song, and she's like, shh, and she like does it like she kind of goes witch mode. I'm not gonna lie, and she's just
Shush,
like,
everyone, shush.
Shushes her audience.
Yeah.
And then she'll sing it, and everyone will be quiet, and then they'll start singing because they're like, we love this.
Yeah,
song.
yeah,
And she's
yeah.
like,
And it's building.
And she just shushes them again.
Cut the music, guys. I didn't pay to hear you. You paid to hear me. Oh, all right.
I guess so. All right, next one.
One thing that everybody loves that I hate and I think they're pretending to love is matcha. It tastes like fucking dirt water.
Yeah.
I think everyone's
I'm with that.
pretending to like it to look cool and trendy. It's disgusting.
I'm gonna second that.
I'm gonna triple that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm not in on matcha. I'm a coffee gal.
Same.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't get it.
I've tried it 1,000 times.
Yeah, and every time you go, this is the time.
Yeah.
And it's you're like, nope,
No.
same as last time.
It's just not
exact same as last time.
My sister would rather get a matcha than a coffee,
Yeah.
and I'll try hers every time she gets one, just to be like, let me just make sure.
Yeah.
And that's got to be annoying. Sorry about that.
Also, the trend with matcha too is like, it does seem like any of these places, it like just keeps getting sweeter and sweeter, and you just want to be like, yeah, sugar. We all like sugar.
Yeah, I
like there's
think-
people who douse their coffee in sugar, and you're like, yeah, you don't really like coffee. You really love sugar, and like matcha, it's like you don't like it. You want that sugar kick.
Yeah, I think
and
that's
those
all it
drinks
is.
look awesome. They
Yeah.
look.
I love that
fucking
color.
Great. Yes,
That's a great color.
yes. And they come in a cool fucking cup, and you just feel like you're being left out. And you go, give me a sip, and you're like, I don't fucking. I'd rather just black in a cup. I don't
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, see what you said about the sugar thing. Starbucks had like a lavender one.
Yeah.
So it was like it was green and purple. I
Yeah.
loved the lavender part, but then when it got down to the matcha, I was like, fuck, I really don't like this stuff.
Yeah, it is. I think that's a good description. It does taste like dirt.
Dirt.
I do think people are putting on they're putting it on. They're acting like it's fucking great. It's not.
I'm glad we're getting these takes. This is good.
Something
It's a good way to
that
start.
I don't like that most people like is live music. Like
All right.
at a bar,
psycho.
club, whatever. I can't, mostly at a restaurant. I cannot stand that. You finally get the time to meet up with your friends, go hang out, and they want to go somewhere to the burger restaurant that has live music playing. No, how are we supposed to talk? How are we supposed to catch up? I'm not trying to scream at you over this live music all night long. It's terrible. I hate it. Unless it's a concert or a music festival. I don't want there to be live music that's trashy in my local
Trashy?
restaurant. It's crazy.
I got you. That they pivoted in the middle because they started with live music,
All of it.
blanket,
And they're
you're
she's like,
wait,
I
what?
probably sound crazy.
You're like,
I should
what?
probably pivot.
Then pivoted into a space I think we can all probably agree on. Like, I also don't necessarily want a live band when I'm having dinner, but I think that might be on your crew you're running with. If they're like, let's go get burgers, there's a band playing.
Yeah, I think you can pick your fucking own adventure here. Like, you don't have to keep going. Like,
Yeah.
And she did have a little bit of a twang going on.
There was a twang. So
I think this might be a southern thing, which I know nothing about.
I know a lot about it, and there is that. There also could be in such a southern location where, I don't know, maybe it's small town. Maybe there aren't a lot of options where they go get dinner or a burger, but yeah, I think that might be your crew. Don't go.
Yeah.
Stop going to those places. But yeah, live music in general for concerts is fucking fun. Yes, they can also be bad, but it just means that's not the show you wanted to go to. But fucking, they can be incredible too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you lost me at the first half. I already planned of what I was going to say. I was going to say thank you so much for listening. It's been fun, but you're probably going to hate
You're
me
out.
after this.
You're out. I thought that.
Like, yeah, because you can't. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just insane.
Well, let me ask you. You're at a Mexican restaurant, mariachi band.
Thank you, please.
Better or you want that or you don't want that?
I want that.
Yeah.
I love a blast. I love
Yeah,
having
yeah.
a blast.
Yeah, yeah.
Why? What do you got
It brings
against
the energy up.
mariachi bands?
I think. Well, I was gonna say. I think that's the only time I maybe like that.
Yeah. Well, no. I'm Irish.
Or if it's like I'm
So
a
like Irish
jazz-
music is always great.
Oh sure, yeah, yeah.
Like at an Irish bar.
yeah.
Um.
Like if I'm at a restaurant or a cocktail bar and someone's like, "Yeah, there's someone playing jazz," I'm like, "Yeah, it fits the
Yeah,
space."
it's cool.
I think it's when that music that you can't decide. You're like, "Are we having dinner or are we at a concert?" And I think sometimes that's maybe the venue's fault
Yeah.
or the artist's fault for thinking they're doing a show.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like if you go to an Irish pub and you're like, there's a live band playing like Irish music or like Dropkick Murphy type shit. You're like, well, this is where this would
checks,
live.
yeah.
This lives here.
Yeah. This is. Oh, boys, how have you been doing living here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the only thing I wouldn't be really in on would be like if someone was going nuts on a banjo. I don't like.
But wait, what is the meal that you're having that
Well, it's gotta be chicken and waffles, but
barbecue? It's got to be some sort of barbecue, and the guy's playing acoustic, sad country songs.
yeah.
Yeah, like you definitely don't want to be eating a burger and some guy's just up there covering Matchbox 20, and you're like, what? What the fuck is this?
Like, sorry, wait, did you say you're pregnant?
Can you? My friend is pregnant.
We can't even hear
Yeah.
each other.
Okay, guys, here's some Everclear. Wait, what? The fuck is this?
The bodies hit the floor.
Yes, and you're just like going in for a bite. Like, wait, what is it?
That's where I would lose my mind. But I still think that would be very funny.
Yeah, just a complete clash. Clash moment. There's a death metal band. They came from Norway. Anyways, here's your souffle. Oh.
It's a breakfast restaurant.
Yeah. Here's your hash browns.
Wake up and rock out.
Over easy eggs. And some major power chords.
You lost me in the first half. You got me back a little bit in the second half.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think music is great whenever. Musicians, on the other hand,
Yeah.
that's something
You don't know what you're getting sometimes.
you don't know what you're getting. All right, let's
You
move
could get a
on.
buble. You don't know.
Yeah,
Hey,
I've
Grace.
had it.
My name's Donna. Love
That's
ya.
a
Are you
fake
sure
name.
about that, Donna?
That's a fake name, right? My name's.
Oh fuck!
I didn't think about this.
I thought this was gonna be anonymous. It is.
Donna.
She doesn't know she doesn't have to give a name.
She was like, also, Donna? Like, went up with a question mark at the end?
She just looked at her mom. Donna.
Your name's Donna, so I'll say my name's Donna.
I'm Donna. What you got going on, Don?
Hey Grace, my name's Donna. Love ya.
Oh, that was faster that
I
time.
Is
just
that a
read your
different one?
prompt. One thing that most people like that I can't stand, hugs. Like I hate when you just
Hugs or
meet
pugs?
someone and they're like,
Hugs.
"Oh, nice to meet you," and then they just go in for a hug. Like
Yeah.
it makes me so upset. I
Yeah.
didn't agree to touch bodies with this person that I don't even know.
Jeez. All right. I got to rethink some things.
Yeah.
I know I greeted you today with a handshake. I don't know why I did that because I usually go in for a hug.
I'm into, and maybe it's me, I'm into all of it. I think
Yeah.
I will concede that sometimes an absolute stranger that I might address, I don't even know why I do this. I'll like kind of touch their shoulder or like just below their shoulder on their back.
Yeah.
And even when I go to do it, I'm just like, why do I fucking have to like, I know there's definitely, I mean, I do it so much.
It's
I'm like,
human
there's
connection.
definitely so many people who are like, just fucking say your thing. But I don't even know what compels me to do it. And so I can kind of understand that. I mean, definitely I get like the hug thing. I got to say, from the perspective of a woman, I'm sure it's a whole other fucking arena of, and now I'm going to touch you. And it's like, I fully get that.
Yeah.
But as a guy, I probably have more indifference to it maybe because I'm like, yeah, let's hug. I don't fucking care.
You should run for office. That was a great answer.
Thank you. Thanks. Try playing both sides
you
so
did.
delicately.
That was really good and political. We're talking hugs, baby.
Anyways, that's my platform. I will say this free hugs thing. When you're at a concert, it's like, guys, we did it. We did.
Yeah.
We did the free hugs. I get it. It's nice. Now it feels like you're
You're
just
a
trying
junkie.
to touch people. Yeah.
You're on drugs and you just really
Yeah.
want it.
I just want human contact.
Dude,
I know
you
you do.
They should have came
It's-
with a friend.
Yeah. You should have a buddy. You should have a travel buddy here.
No, when it comes to hugs, a new thing I've been doing is I feel like I personally get frazzled whether someone wants a handshake or a hug.
Sure, yeah,
So
yeah,
for the
yeah.
most part, I usually just go, I'm a hugger. I'm not a hugger.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it just makes it like cuts the
It
bullshit.
diffuses the awkwardness.
Yeah, I'm
It's
like,
a
oh,
smart
sorry, I
move.
hug everybody.
Yeah.
And I'll just say that.
It's a smart move, I think.
Yeah.
Because I hate the like kind of going in for a hug and then they sort of stop you with the handshake, but you're already in motion. And so you do that handshake hug. And I'm like, I just would rather have done the hug.
Yeah.
Or because at a distance, just a handshake, you're like, yeah, I guess I don't know you. But it just feels so or so formal
Yeah.
that you're like, okay, hi.
I really take back my handshake when we first met today.
But it makes sense. I came out of nowhere.
Yeah, you did. You were in like a whole separate room. I was like, oh,
I was
didn't know you were here.
hiding. I was gonna pop out and do a whole thing. Yeah,
That's funny.
Yeah,
I was
so
like, oh, hey, you're here.
you were thrown off. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry people are hugging you, girl.
Hi, Grace. One thing that people like
Sorry,
and
I didn't know you were
can't
gonna be here.
stand
why
anymore
didn't you say my name?
is honestly hanging out on a Friday night. I feel like I've worked all week and I finally get
No.
home and eat dinner. And
This is
honestly,
aging.
I'm just tired.
Aging.
I'm not even that old. I am
Try to guess this
24
person's age.
and
Oh, 24.
Friday
What the
nights,
fuck?
they're
Okay, never mind. My whole argument just dissipated immediately. Anyways, I'm 17. Like, oh, okay, yeah, no, get some rest. Jesus, 24. You have no fucking look. What you're describing is pure bliss. I love it. I would love to go to bed at 8:00, but I'm 45. You can't be 24 and be in this space. I mean, maybe you can. Maybe you'll live forever, but yeah, that doesn't seem. I get it. You're working now. You're out of college. If you went, and now you're working a lot. And Fridays, you're like, I'm fucking tired. But there's a reason why we as people talk about grabbing a beer at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I did all that. Now I want to fucking get the energy of the hang. You can still go to bed at a reasonable hour and sleep on Saturday. Maybe. I don't know this person's life.
I don't give a fuck about her sleep schedule. She's 24 years old. I don't understand this.
I know. 24. That was a shock.
I'm listening to this being like with the girl who doesn't like the music at the bars.
These are friends.
They should be
here.
pals. And
this is a misconnection.
I'm thinking, has my audience gotten older?
Oh, well, no.
No.
They're 24.
They're 24 years old.
No, they haven't.
I was worried for a second there. And then, because I'm like, I don't know how I don't really know how to entertain an older crowd.
Hey, Grace, it's me, Patricia. I'm 95, and I just don't get it anymore.
Me, the Patty.
Yeah. I'm 12, and I don't want to ride my bike with my friends to the gas station. I'm like, really?
You should stop listening.
That's what you do. 24. That's again, maybe that's your crew, and it's less your. You might be like, oh, is the vibe with the crew bad? It could be you. It also could be you.
Yeah.
But step back and be like, wait, are these people actually just not fun? Because that can steer you to being like, nah, I don't want to fucking hang out. I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah.
Because your crew's bad.
And I also think there's potential, and I'm sorry if this is the case, but she might not have a crew.
You know what? Now we're tapping into the deeper space. Or you got to find I want to go further on this. I refuse to believe at 24 you're like, nah, I worked all week. I'd love to know what your job is, and I'd love to judge you harshly on if you should be tired on Friday.
Yeah.
I think also our jobs start Friday night, Thursday night, Friday night. So now, granted, we didn't work all day, but we made a good decision in what our jobs were. But I can't imagine not wanting to go out. Maybe you don't know what you're into yet.
Yeah.
You don't know what you like.
Or
I mean,
maybe
24,
you were crazy
and I give you that.
back in the day.
Yeah, I'll give it to you at 24 that you're like, I still don't really know what I'm into. Totally.
Yeah.
You could still not know your jam, but you might. And I'm throwing this out, which sounds so cliche, and I don't even mean this. Yeah. But you might be like, I actually really love salsa dancing. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't that sound so cliche? But let's go with it. You might be like, oh my God, I went salsa dancing one time and I fucking love it. And they're like, yeah, we always go on Friday night, and it's this place. It starts really at 8 o'clock, but it really starts at 10 p.m. And they're like, and I go every Friday. And then the problem was that you just didn't find your fucking jam. You just didn't fucking find your jam, and then you found it, and you're like, oh, Friday nights are fun again.
Yeah,
I think that's the thing.
Yeah, I think 24 is a pivotal time.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, who am I?
Yeah.
Should I go to rehab? That was
probably
my thought.
yes.
But
if
yeah,
you're
we're a
even
little
considering
different,
it,
me and
the answer's yes.
Aw, rats. I got a good handle on things now.
Boogers.
That's links.
I did comedy. That's where I put it. That's a good place for it.
The beers, they're free.
Yeah.
They're free.
Yeah.
Gotta say no.
My problem got worse because everything was now just handed to me. Yeah, I know. It's sort of a catch-22.
Yeah.
I think at 24, you got to give it a bigger push. Don't give up.
Yeah.
There's at least try. There's a lot of fun shit out there. You could live in a boring fucking place. They didn't say where they're at.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Could be boring.
What were you up to at 24?
I had moved. So I mean, that's when I started doing this.
Yeah.
So I was like, fucking every night of the week. I was like, all right, go to my job. I was basically a secretary for a government contracting firm for the Department of Defense, which sounds all very important.
The Department of War?
No, now the Department of War. And which is so Christian. I would just answer phones, and it was like 8 hours. And that's right when I started doing stand-up. So the moment, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m., I was like ripping those clothes off to be like, let's get to the mic, even if I wasn't up. You just want to be around it.
So you worked for the government?
I worked for the government. For this contracting firm. Yeah. My older sister helped me get a job, and I had to answer phones, transfer calls, make sure.
What's a phone call there? Hello, Department of Defense. How may we help you?
Yeah, it was just for the company, I would just say what little office I was in, and I would be in an office that had 8 government employees, and our firm was like, hey, and you got to make sure they're happy, and so I would restock supplies, make sure the printer's working. When someone has a meeting, make sure the conference room is legit. Dude,
there was bullets and ammo in check.
There was one time, this is a true story. There was one time they decide to do a unannounced, there's a shooter in the building drill, but unannounced. So no one knows that this isn't real. Oh. And to get into our office, you have to be buzzed in. And this is like, there's like, it wasn't a ring cam, but there's a camera that pops up to see who's at the door. Everyone gets an alert on their computer and maybe on their Blackberries, at the time. And everyone in our office is like, they come out and they're like, Rory, is the door locked? No one's thinking it's a drill.
Yeah.
And I go, the door is locked. It always like locks. I went and checked. It's fucking locked. And then there was like a buzz and banging on the door. Look on the camera, a masked person with like kind of I couldn't tell what it was. We all like froze. And I just immediately, because I'm sitting at the phones all day, my instinct, I just somehow picked up the phone and not even looking, dialed 911. And I'm like, here's our current situation. Here's our address. Here's the floor we're on. Here's this. I'm just like saying it while we're all staring at this monitor. And they're like, we're sending someone now. Do you have any other information? I'm like, all the information is that this person is here. And then I was like, he's now walked off to go to another area. This is all still very frequent post 9/11.
Yeah.
This is all us in a world of like, Columbine has happened, and I don't know if by then it had like spawned other like shootings, but like, being in a crazy world. And then everyone got this thing on their computer that it was a drill to see how we like responded in the event of a real scenario.
Oh God.
We all like are looking at each other. Everyone is like so relieved and wildly furious. I mean, people were making phone calls to family members.
Yeah.
And so we're all suddenly like coming down from this unnecessary like high
in the middle of the workday.
And then I get a call and it's the police and they're like, you phone 911 and the police are here to talk to you. And so my boss is like, yeah, you got to go down there and talk to him, just tell him the situation. I was like thinking in my head, well, sure. I go down there and I go, yeah, it was like a drill. And these guys are yelling at me. They're like, you understand, like this is like a federal offense. You can't just call 911. I go, there was what I believed at the time to be an active shooter in the building. They were like wanting me to keep explaining it. They're like, what is in this building?
Prank?
Yeah, I go, it's a government office. I go, it's a bunch of different contractors, like making sure government employees have like whatever their resources. Like we got an email, which I can show you. We went into lockdown. A guy's on the camera. I go, what you really should do is talk to the person inside who orchestrated this drill.
Not the
scared
worker.
And I was like, also, why am I the only one who called you?
Yeah.
And I think they were like, yes, why are you the only one
for fuck's
who
sake.
called us? And I was like, look, I don't know what to tell you other than what happened, but if you'd like to talk to the person, I now know who orchestrated because we got an email.
Yeah.
I go, you should talk to that person. They're like, all right, we're good. I went inside. They milled about. And I went inside and just stared at the dude who orchestrated it. I was like, I was just talking to the police because I thought we were all going to die.
Yeah.
And that guy was like, oh, okay. I was like, they should talk to you, right? And he was like, no, I think we've like covered it. And I go, I think you're now playing out in your mind how bad of an idea this was that you thought was going to be such a great training exercise.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was bizarre.
That's out of control.
It was. I can still see in my mind that image of this dude on the camera who I think was the guy who orchestrated it.
Wait, really?
And in my mind, I'm like, how bizarre. Because this is the government. This is also the Department of War.
Yeah.
There's definitely people in here who probably have a gun in their desk and no one knows about it.
Oh,
And if they would have stepped out and been like, I'll be the hero, they would have fucking killed you.
That's a crazy move.
It was insane. And I remember just being shocked that I was in this space where I thought, oh, everyone here's like official and knows the deal. And then you go, oh, adults, the rest of your life, you make horrifically uncalculated choices that are bizarre.
And like,
but this guy was like in charge. I was like, man, what a fucking weird thing.
I wonder if they do that now still. Like, I wonder if like people do those drills now and they're like, oh, it's just a drill. Then one day it's like, oh, it's just a drill and it's not a drill. That's the scary part.
That's the scary part. I got to say, like, that's the saddest part of what we live in now is that my kid comes home and is like, we did an active shooter drill at school. And you're like, and you need to.
Yeah.
And I hate that you have to. Asking your child about what an active shooter drill is, there's no way you can hear what they're saying and not have tears just streaming down your face of like, what have we done? What have we fucking done?
It's
the
terrible.
saddest. Yeah. Anyways, I hate summer too.
Yeah, oh my God. Okay, Donna.
Now I don't even remember what the question was.
Can't
after telling that
even
story.
recall.
What was that? What were they talking about?
Going out on a Friday.
Anyways, that's my short answer.
What a
to
full circle
how I
that
feel
is.
about going out with friends. Yeah, that's why especially doing stand-up, I was like, I am going to die for that's what I thought. I'm going to die doing this.
Yeah.
The thing I was just trying to make some money so I could go do stand-up. I'm going to die here.
Did you end up doing a bit on it?
I don't think I ever talked about it.
Yeah.
I've told this story like only a few times. And every time I'm like, oh, that was like a weird trauma that I've definitely like just stored in my brain. Nothing like
it just pops up like randomly.
Yeah, like nothing that's like traumatic that has like any sort of PTSD to it. But like one of those things that whenever I remember it, I'm like, oh yeah, that was like fucked up.
Yeah. there's quite a few in those that pop up every once in a while.
Oh yeah.
All right, next one.
So I cannot stand country music. This might be a hot take. But
super hot.
Rising popularity of country music in this country between the young kids, it's out of control. It's out of pocket. It has no space in this world. It does not belong here, nor should it ever be popularized the way it is. Cowboy boots, lame. When you hear the banjo,
oh man, that's your
square
favorite
dancing,
instrument.
lame. Everything about country music sucks, and I'm highly against it. So.
And I'm highly against it.
And I'm highly against it. So change it. So anyways, get it out of here.
I know you're from Greenville, so I'll let you take the ropes on this.
I grew up, I didn't go down the road of liking country music because everybody really did, even good country.
Yeah.
Everybody really did. And I kind of went down the road of like metal. I got into metal first, and I was like, and also
okay,
maybe
different.
at the right, you know what I mean? At the right age where I was like, oh, I kind of relate to this angst or whatever this is. And so I kind of went down that road and kind of loved that was never going to catch on as like a trend in the social circle I was in.
Yeah.
Like other people liked it,
yeah,
but it wasn't going to become some big thing where we're all fucking listening to it. I remember being at a high school party and having slowly gotten some other guys in our crew to be into Korn. And I remember being at a high school party and putting on a Korn CD and playing it. And like for a second, people were got the life. People were like kind of into it for a split second. And I was like, oh yeah, it's good. And I'm into it. And then people were like, turn this shit off. And I was like, yeah, this was the wrong space for this.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you just want to have a burger with your friends, and then someone plays a Korn CD.
Not even that. A live band. Korn shows up. And they're like, ooh, wah, da, da.
That was a bold move.
It was.
So like at a party, you switch the CDs and be like,
yeah. And people did like kind of get into it, and I think they were like, you could tell people's looks were like, give him his one song, and then we go back to not this ever
then we
again.
go back to
and then we never let him
Harin.
near the CD player ever again.
Would people bring their CD?
Yeah,
albums?
so this is late '90s when that was the only way to do it. It was like. That was when you were in the world of like you either had the vinyl, a cassette tape, or a CD.
Which I know this, but
Yeah.
like going to a party, would you bring your book of
I
CDs?
would. I think we had it like in the car,
Oh,
and so it's
okay.
like we're at this house party. It's not like so crazy, and like being like I'm gonna put fucking Korn on. And people, this was when, Korn was like this band, but then they put out Follow the Leader, and that did catch on. Like they started playing that a lot on the radio. It was a little bit
funny
more
with the name
mainstream.
there.
Exactly. And it did catch on a little bit to where people weren't so upset by it because they're like, oh, I've heard some of this before.
Yeah.
But yeah, they gave me my one my one shot. But I gotta say, as much as I grew up hating a lot of certain types of country music, there is a lot of great, very old country music, and there is sometimes great new country music. I would concede that what upsets me about it often is when so many country artists are kind of singing and saying the same thing, which definitely means they're playing into a trend to make their song popular. And I got nothing wrong with that. We're all trying to get paid, but in the world of like art, I'm less attracted to it because I'm like, well, if we're all saying the same fucking thing, that can't be personable. It just means it's trendy. And if you're only doing it for the trend, you only care about the fucking fame and the money. And that just, while is fun, I'm sure, is so soulless. You're like, oh, don't you want to actually get a lot of money because you told exactly what you thought, or you thought your cool fucking thing? Like, all the art you love is because someone's like, fuck that, dude, I make it this way, and everyone gets on board with it. And I'm like, that just seems so much more satisfying. So I do get it, but I also am like, I don't know, fucking some people are into it. If that's their jam, that's their jam.
In the first half of what you just said, I was going to say, all right, religion and sex.
Calm down. Get out. Like, I got thrown out of Grace's fucking show today.
No, but no, you talking about how all country singers, they talk about the same stuff.
Yeah.
And then what was your special name again?
Religion, sex, and a few things in between. Exactly. And if I got up there and I was like, no, I love it. If I got up there and I was like, here's what you've definitely already heard about these things, people are like, oh, it's like
I know exactly.
If someone's like, you have a lot of the same bits as so and so, it makes you go, oh, I mean, I love those bits, but I should maybe, I should rethink some things.
Especially when someone's like, those are their bits.
Oh yeah,
like it's not your bit.
Yeah,
God forbid it's yours.
And then you're so mad about it. And then also it's the worst if it's a comic you don't even like, and then you're like, wait, I have the same material as someone I fucking hate.
Who do you hate?
Yeah,
let's do it.
God, name names.
That's what everyone seems to be doing nowadays. It's just kind of crazy.
We live in, for the first time in my how long have you been doing stand-up?
On and off, 5 years.
I've been doing it 21 years, and this now feels so different in the world of stand-up, where it's like, choose the side that you're on.
Yeah.
Whereas before, you were just like, you were either on the side of you're funny or you're not funny.
Yeah.
And there wasn't any other social click element to it. And it just felt very like freeing. Like even comics you knew you maybe didn't like their opinion or whatever, but there wasn't like a crew to back them up or to back you up.
Yeah.
And now it's like, hey, if you say you don't like so-and-so's take on a thing, it means you don't like these 40 people.
Yeah, that's kind of
It's
crazy.
like a grouping
It's
now.
gang.
It's gang.
It's gangs.
Yeah. And it's so weird because there's also this like sort of vibe of, it's cool. It's cool. We're stand-ups. It's cool. And I've just never once attached to us being cool people. It's what I love about what we do, where it's like, yeah, but we're not cool.
Like rappers do this shit.
Yes.
Like that's what they do. We're not rappers.
We're fucking. It's spoken word.
Yeah.
We're literally like, I gotta be hard. Oh yeah, what are you talking about? Grocery stores are hard. Grocery stores are hard to navigate.
Unless you're smoking, am I right?
Yeah. You get high, go to the grocery store. You're like, okay. Like, do you feel like you're more of a silly clown? Yeah,
a jester, if you will, but I'm hard.
Yeah. I mean, if I got off stage and someone's like, I thought you looked cool in your clothes, I thought you presented super cool, I would be like, oh, that's great, because I didn't feel that at any moment.
Dude, I had a girl come up to me last weekend and say, oh my God, dude, you were so pretty up there. And I was like, I don't want to hear that.
And because you don't see yourself
and
that way.
I'm like, what about the
Yeah,
jokes?
I know. Like if someone comes up to you and they're like, you are so fucking funny, you're so nice and receptive to the compliment, but in the back of your head, you're like, yeah, I'm a fucking professional comedian.
That's going to take me some years.
I'm good at this. But if someone comes up and they're like, I liked your jacket, literally my brain is like, oh my God.
I'm going to make the
Oh my God, my jacket. Oh my God, something other than my sense of humor. Because I literally, like, to your point, you're up there just going, the jokes.
Yeah.
This is either good or bad.
Yeah.
It's funny to, like, say the jokes and go, I wonder what team this puts me on because my take of this is that.
Yeah. I think the best way to do it is just be somewhere in the middle. Keep it completely ambiguous.
I think it's
for
like,
me personally, because I'm new.
Yeah, with the material, it's like, just whatever you think is fucking funny. If someone goes, you shouldn't joke about that. I think, like, for your own personal take, you know what you should. Our lines are different everywhere.
Yeah.
But I've seen people cross my line, and I'm laughing at their joke. And I'm like, I don't agree, and I think it's offensive. But I don't decide what triggers a comedic thing in my brain. It doesn't mean I'm a bad person. It's like, even... I think they orchestrated that whole that setup. I was like, wait, what is this? And when I had the punch, I was like, that's fucking hilarious. I disagree, but that is absolutely hilarious.
I would never say that, but I'm so glad you did.
And also people are like, well, if you laugh at that, that means you align with that. It's like, But
Is
no,
that true?
it doesn't. It doesn't mean I show up to that cause or not show up to that cause. It just means I thought that one thing was funny, and now it's like, well, what side are you on? Like, I think there's enough now. I think this is what the space that we're in now. When I say it used to be just you're funny or not funny, that was because we also never presented outside of the stage. But now with like podcasts and social media, there's a different connection with the audience. Like everything I'm saying to you is now not my act. It's like, oh, this is me chatting with you.
Yeah.
And then if someone goes, well, I didn't like your opinion on country music, I wouldn't be able to sit there and go, well, that was a joke. I would sit there and go, well, no, that's my real feelings.
Yeah, that was real. Yeah,
and so it's different.
Yeah, no, that is true. And I think that's also why like musicians and actors, well, you're an actor as well, but people who don't do, it's just everyone but comics don't have podcasts.
Yeah,
because they like to keep like church and state.
Yes.
Like their personal lives are like everything you see they post, it's not them.
What are your thoughts on that? Are you a little jealous of that? I am a little bit. I'm like, I kind of also wish I could just live over here. But we have to do
before.
this. We have to have our shows.
Yeah.
We have to guest on shows. We have to have our own shows.
Yeah.
We've got to have social media presence because otherwise no one knows we do any of the things that we do.
Exactly.
Yeah. You
and
have
just
to
like,
do it.
oh wow, they haven't done anything.
Yeah.
In a while.
I mean, right now, this tour this tour for me, I get my ticket count now, and I'm like, oh, for the first time, I feel so good about the tickets going into these shows.
Oh, fuck yeah, that's
and I
awesome.
think it's literally because I now have a friend who's running like my social media in a different way that's really getting me out there. And if without them, I and the other 2 or 3 that have helped me do it, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
All I know how to do is I can go on stage and I think the show is good, but I don't know how to tell anyone the show's even happening.
Yeah.
And so now we live in that space where if you don't have a podcast or guest on podcasts or have someone running your social media, people don't even know you do this because that's what all of this does. It hyper focuses the product to go, oh, do you like Grace? Do you like this type of comedy? Do you like this setting? Do you like this sort of conversation? Well, then you'll love this. And then they love it and they go, oh, I'm going to go see her stand up.
Yeah. When you were starting out, was there anyone there to help guide you by chance?
I don't know if it was so much that. I think it was like there was plenty of great comedy to be inspired by. Like when I started in D.C., there would be one guy who was like only slightly older and a little more experienced, but just Eric Myers. He passed away. God, I don't even know how many years ago that was. I want to say like 5, but I think it was more than that. But he was incredible. I mean, he would go up at the end of some mics and just destroy. And so you always had this inspiration of like, oh man, I don't want to do what he's doing, but I want to get what he's getting and figure out how to do it. And also Tony Woods would pop in and do spots here and there and was so much slower, so different from Eric, so much slower, so like calculated and like laid back. And it's such an interesting presentation that even that was inspiring. So in terms of like guidance, no one was like, here's how you do it, but you got to see that there's no one way to do it. And you could tell that the closer you got to you being up there doing it and it wasn't put on was gonna make it the easiest and the most fun. You could just kind of sense that. But yeah, the crew that I was with, it was like everybody was really good. So you stepped up to like want to also keep up and be good. And everybody you went after, there was no like, if there was any given night of the week, a show in DC, very rarely were you following someone that you were like, oh, they kind of fucking shit the bed. They weren't good. I'll go up and now I'll try to like be the one that's good.
Yeah.
You kind of were like on your toes, being
That's
like,
awesome.
fuck, that person just crushed.
Yeah.
I have to step it up. And it makes you better. It makes you like show up.
And DC's crazy because
yeah.
You could have like a real life politician in the audience.
Yes.
Like you could have. Like, it's just so many different walks of life.
Yeah.
A politician was my only example I could come up with.
Well, there's so many people that are trying to be lawyers and are lawyers.
Yeah, so they're very stiff.
There's like
they can be stiff.
There's that, but they're also like I personally, not that everyone agrees, even people who live in DC and started in DC, but I always felt intimidated by what I perceived was really smart audiences. And so I was like, oh, I need to have heady, smart stuff because I want them to think, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
And in a great way, whether my perception of that was correct or not, it at least propelled me to want to try to communicate jokes that way and have stuff
Yeah, that
that
kind of
felt smart
makes
to
your
me.
style.
At least. I think so. Yeah.
Because you are very, very witty and smart. Like,
And that's what I wanted to get to.
Yep, there it is. There it is.
Compliment of the day.
And you know what? It was just kind of like taken right out of me.
Well, you saw it's written on my hand. I'm like, say this. Say this on the next voicemail.
I got the note. There was a note passed to me.
Yeah, my crew was like, and by the way, halfway through, kind of make sure you tell him you think he's smart with his comedy. That'll propel him.
He needs that.
Yeah, he's really sad if you don't do it. So do it.
So what was the last voicemail?
That was country music.
Oh, country music.
What a spiral. Good.
Yeah, that was a good spiral, though.
It was a good spiral.
This is good. This gets the conversation flowing.
I love it.
I did have one thing on country music.
Go back.
I just real quick.
One take.
I personally don't like the stuff, but I do like early 2000s. But that's in and around when my parents met, like late 90s, early 2000s. And I have a funny story. So when my parents started dating, the first date my dad took my mom out to, he picked her up, and all of his radio stations were set to country music.
Okay.
And my mom was in on like Run DMC and
Oh,
that kind of vibe.
Where are we? Where is this?
Southie.
Okay.
South Boston.
Yeah. Oh, lobster rolls and such.
Yeah. Clam chowder.
The Red Sox.
Yeah,
No, I'm a local.
Go Pats.
I'm a local.
To pick him up, and she goes to switch the radio station. And she's like,
No.
"It's all country." That's so funny.
Yeah.
Did you do that as a joke? And he was like,
he's crying.
He's like, "Yeah, it's like that's my thing."
I love you. I've always loved you.
And in the same date, my mom accidentally drank my dad's spit cup.
Okay.
Yeah. Tobacco.
Wait, where did your dad grow up?
He's always wanted to be a cowboy, baby.
Oh, so that's what it
is.
is.
From
Got
Boston.
it. Got it.
Yeah.
So he saw something as a kid, and he was like, "That's what I'm gonna be."
Yes.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
then
Good for him.
I had a show in Austin one time, and he came down and
My
he got
people.
a cowboy hat,
Of course.
a polo tie. My mom took one picture of him, and it's the happiest he's ever been in his
Of
whole
course.
life. It was like he fulfilled a dream.
It's so interesting that they ever met. It's interesting that he didn't like fucking bolt to Texas the moment he could like have his own freedom. That's actually kind of interesting.
It is crazy.
And also good for him, because I'm sure in Boston people were like, "Look at this fucking dude. What the fuck is he doing?"
Yeah, no, he wants to be a cowboy.
He's line dancing. This is not a line dance song. He's
no,
solo.
line dancing's gay.
It needs a line.
In my dad's
You
perspective.
have to have a line to do it. You can't solo that. He's just doing it.
So that's my thing on country music.
I feel that.
Next one.
Cocktails. I have never
You shut
understood
your
them.
fucking mouth.
The thought of mixing
No.
multiple
No.
drinks from different
Don't you talk to me
bottles
like
to
that.
create another
You
drink
No.
that generally,
The
by
fuck?
and large, either tastes like the driest.
No,
dry
it
thing you've
doesn't.
ever
And you
had.
can't even describe it
Do
well.
you know what you fucking
The
like
driest
the
dry
sweetest
thing you've ever had? How dare you?
You put beans
Why
on your
would you
breakfast.
want to drink a
Because it's
cocktail when you
fucking
can have
fun.
a really nice glass of
Oh,
Guinness, or
stop.
stout,
Now you're just...
or a really
That's not even your
a
thing.
craft
This
cider,
isn't a real
for
accent.
example,
This is
or
not a
cold
real accent.
beer.
Stout.
Cocktails,
Stout.
and they're like 17 quid each in London
Yeah, the
now.
price. The
Okay,
price
so
we can talk
Quid.
about.
Madness.
Now it sounds like you're really
What?
making it up.
Quid also.
Quid. What is
Like-
this, Harry Potter?
Why not just go, "Hey, I don't like that cocktails are expensive." It's like, yeah.
She's like,
But
she just
to
wrote
not
her.
understand a cocktail, I've never been more insulted. I know. I mean,
cocktail
you know
is
what?
dry.
Here's what it is. This person does not know their cocktail yet.
No.
They don't know it because
I'm 95 years old.
Also, I'm 95. What is with these?
I've tried 'em
cocktails?
all.
Yeah, I only drink Guinness.
Stout.
Yeah, I pour cereal. I put Guinness on the cereal. An old fashioned. Shut the fuck up. A paper plane. A Negroni. A mezcal Negroni. These drinks are here for the taking. Like,
Yeah.
they're fucking great.
You're a savory guy.
Savory.
Yeah. I'm a fruity gal.
Okay, what's your jam? What
I'll
do you do?
I'll go any kind of fruit. I never know what to order. I'm still trying to find my drink
You're
because
trying
I'm
to find
a beer
your cocktail.
girl.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm not gonna shit on cocktails and,
Yeah.
and leave a 10-minute voicemail on it. But which I did ask for, and I'm sorry. But I've just never heard anyone
didn't
be
ask for-
so anti-cocktail.
And that was a
in my life.
dissertation. That was.
And she's British, and
Yeah.
with all due respect, those what they did to
what did
my
they-
people is just beyond, and we're not over it.
I have not forgotten.
We're not over it. Both of my people, my Irish people and in Boston.
Yes, exactly.
Tar
There's
and feathers
no
and shit.
relief. There's no relief.
Did we tar and feather them?
You might
We
be.
did.
You,
Well, yes,
okay.
we should.
But that was payback.
Yeah, fuck your tea.
So you don't
Right in
know
the
your
harbor.
cocktail yet.
I don't really know, because I'll panic. I'll be like,
I used to panic a lot.
tequila pineapple.
Also a great drink.
Yeah, but it's like heartburn in a glass.
It's one. You have to know that. You got to know going in. This will be 3 a.m.
I'm like,
pain.
it's not even like through my mouth up the straw yet, and I'm like,
Yeah, and you can.
I need
and
some Tums.
your stomach is like, let's start fighting this now.
It's like a big fight in the
yes,
tubes.
Yeah, and also any sort of like I've done like tequila and grapefruit juice, and that's already so acidic on its own. You're like, none of this is gonna work. But it's so good. Like margaritas. Are you like margarita?
I don't really know what my go-to. Oh, I spent all winter learning to like dirty martinis.
Oh yeah, okay.
And so
you
I
like 'em?
graduated. Yeah. So I'm a fully an alcoholic
That's
now.
a fucking great cocktail.
Yeah,
it's not
great.
for me. I'm not like in the olive juice.
No, I
but
just spent all winter.
I wish.
I don't like olives
to God
either.
I was. And maybe that's the thing. You just gotta like.
I was like, I really want to like
develop
this.
the taste because I do too. I really want to like it.
Yeah.
I really.
I
like,
switched to gin.
Oh, okay. So you might like a Negroni.
Yeah. But that's Aperol?
Aperol.
I don't like Aperol.
Oh, okay. Have you ever had a paper plane? These are all the rage.
Now, what is this?
So, I'm actually glad you asked. It's whiskey or bourbon. I think whiskey. Amaro and Aperol.
Yeah, see, all of that sounds awful to me.
You don't like any of those?
Yeah,
Not Amaro?
Oh, yeah, I've got to be
Not
honest.
whiskey?
I
Not
don't
whiskey?
even know what the middle thing was. You made it up.
I actually made up one of them.
Amaro.
Oh, and
I'll see you
lemon.
Amaro.
And lemon is that gets you back for some reason.
It did, actually.
Yeah. And it's a nice
It's a little
color.
twist.
They put it in like a what do they call it? A croup or coupe glass?
What is that? Oh,
Because
with
croup is like
with
actually like.
whooping cough.
I think is that croup?
I don't know. I just
I don't
said a
either.
disease.
But that's right. We're both saying diseases. They could be the same.
That looks yummy.
Right?
I do like that. I always like any drink with elderflower.
Okay.
Is that how you say it?
Elderflower?
Elderflower.
Elder people flower?
Yeah, I love my elders.
Yeah, this is
I
the
give
show.
them flowers.
All right, where my 95s at?
Yeah, my audience has gotten real huge. You're gonna love this, elders. I'll give you flowers.
You should try a paper plane. Just one
I
sip.
will.
Like someone else's, and then you just be like, let me try a sip of that. Because you might be like, oh, all the 3 flavors in the lemon together diffuse maybe the flavor you wouldn't like about it. But like an old fashioned for me, fucking shut the fuck up.
That's so classy.
It's
too.
classy. Whenever I have an old fashioned, I have to sit like this, and I have to just feel like I know a lot about anything. I know what croup is if I have an old fashioned in my hand.
I grew up like. I don't. We didn't grow up doing all that snazzy.
Yeah, same.
I'm pretty white trash, and
Same.
so that's like
Not white trash, but white. We're still white.
yeah. I'm white, and I bought a trash a lot of
We're
the time,
like
so I'll say
white-
I'm white trash.
We're white recycling.
Yeah, white. Yeah. I'm white compost basically, and so I took my mom to a fancy hotel, and as soon as we sat down at the bar, I was like, I'll get an old fashioned, please.
Yeah.
I've never had one
Right.
in my whole life. I was just like, no, that makes sense here. She goes, what the fuck did you just do? Because I usually drink like Bud Light.
I don't know what I just got.
She's like, do you like it? I'm like, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Hair on the chest. It's good. I feel like
hair
a
on the
real
chest,
man here.
Very bourbon, very whiskey. You're
Yeah.
getting a lot.
And we're like in somewhere tropical. She's like, why would you?
Yeah. I gotta say that I make that mistake a lot where people are like, this is not the time of day. And I'm like, yeah, but it's what I like.
Yeah, but I'm thirsty and I love this.
Yeah. Was it the one big ice cube?
Oh, yeah.
I care so much about that.
I really like those guys.
When someone brings out the old fashioned with a lot of ice in it, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, what? They do
Give
that?
me one giant ice
It's
cube
always a giant ice cube.
and rip me off by giving me less liquid.
No, nothing's more of a ripoff than those skinny little bitches.
Never.
With the long
Yeah.
ice.
You
ever pull that out?
Yes.
Turkey-based droppings.
One, I wish I had the long ice at home when you're not ripping yourself
I
off.
would
You're like, it's
that,
actually
yeah.
great ice.
No, I do like that ice.
But at a bar, you're like, sorry, I just want to, can you pull that out so I can see how much, like, it literally would be this.
When you try to pull it out, you end
This
up
is
breaking the
20
glass.
bucks.
Yeah.
This would be 20 quid.
Oh, that's more
That's
than I
20
would
quid.
think.
That actually might be more than 20 quid, whatever that conversion even is. Yeah, whenever I get in and it's like all the broken up ice, I'm immediately like, this is not how you're supposed to
This
do
is
it.
actually compost trash.
Yeah. They're fun to make also. They're easy. I think maybe that's also at home, I'm like, I'm going to make an old fashioned because it's not,
Yeah.
it's like 3 things. I'm like, oh, it's easy to remember.
When did you start drinking old fashions?
Not that long ago. Maybe
Yeah, I think there's a
I'm
ripe
in my
age.
40s. I think when
I
you're
think
in your
there's
40s.
a ripe age for
I think
men.
You're right. I think you're right. I think there's something maybe in the 40s. I would say if you're 35 and you're on to old fashions, that's probably in the zone where that starts.
You're probably staying in on Fridays.
Yeah, for sure.
The world has gotten to be too much.
Yeah.
No, but I do think around 40 realm is like,
I think
you
so.
get an old fashioned kit for your 40th,
Yeah.
and you're like, I'll give it a whirl.
And then you kind of get addicted to it, and you're like, oh, this is pretty unhealthy. I can't
maybe
be
I'm-
doing this every night.
Am I an alcoholic?
My liver hurts. I feel it.
Come here, son. Let me show you how to be a man.
Here's how you make.
Give him a
here's
little
how-
sip.
Yeah. Here's how you mix simple syrup with whiskey, a brown liquid. Oh, okay.
Someone
Yeah.
called your father a simpleton once. Never again.
Never. Look here. I take a tiny shaving of the orange and I put that on the rim. Yeah, the moment you start doing that, you're like, who the fuck am
I'm like,
I?
wow. Am I an elitist?
Maybe that's
asshole?
why. I think that's maybe why you have to be in your 40s. Because if you did that in your 20s, you're like, what am I fucking
That's American
doing?
Psycho.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for calling in. Sorry we shit on you.
Yeah. I apologize.
Oh.
Come see our shows. Come to our live productions.
We do have a little segment here real quick. So I do a segment called Jokes in My Notes.
Okay.
It's just anything you want to share from your notes that you might be working on.
Oh,
If
okay.
you're interested in sharing. If not, we can
I
skip
might be.
this.
I can never remember stuff in my.
Do you write in your phone?
I do sometimes.
Okay.
In the little notes.
Yeah. I just found this one. This is me and my mom.
Okay.
So yesterday I recorded an episode, and so I gave kind of some of my concepts I'm working on.
Yeah.
So I don't really have concepts, but just random stuff in my notes I'm going to share.
Yeah.
This is me and my mom riffing, and I thought this was funny, and it was very funny with me and her, but I don't know how it's going to sound out loud.
Sure.
So, this is different ways to order a Bloody Mary. Spiked tomato the stregonona way. But you got to do an Italian accent. I'm sorry.
I love that.
Spiked tomato with the stregonona way. Or gazpacho with a splash of Grey Goose.
Yeah.
Tito's and Sunday sauce with gravy.
It's weird that these are all accurate, though. Yeah. That is, you're like, oh, that is what it is.
A wedge of eggplant parm on the side. An adult tomato soup with a straw, please. Let me get a glass of the Sunday sauce with a splash of Belvedere. And smash up a Caprese in the vodka way.
Gazpacho and Sunday sauce are my favorite
Yeah,
of
those
those
are
for
good ones.
sure. That's what
Me and
I'm
my
getting.
mom are cracking up trying to come up with those.
I just came across a couple in here. Thriller is such a good album. I don't care that Michael Jackson fucked those kids.
Yeah. I think we can all get behind that 100%.
Like literally, been, guys, that's how good the album is, which is really a feat.
I was just talking about that the other day, boarding a plane, and me and my friend, my friend Liam, who features with me on tour, we were riffing about Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
and some girl behind us goes, "I just gotta say, very funny conversation." And I was like, "That's better than
You're like,
anything
well,
I've ever heard."
professionally, this is what we do. Good feedback.
Hey, come
Thank
see
you.
a show.
Yeah. This is how we promote. This is guerrilla promoting. I've never wanted your fucking house-made ketchup.
No.
Right? Like, we have house-made ketchup. Like, why? Why would you do that?
No.
Why would you go that extra step?
Why is it
Get me
blood
fucking
red?
Heinz and shut up about it.
Oh, gross.
Not even Hunts. When a place has Hunts, you're like, oh, did you fucking skimp on the quality of the meat as well? Where else are you trying to cut corners? I feel like at this age, I should have built something by now. The only sort of punchline of that is I have a buddy who built bunk beds for his kids, and my punchline is I don't even know how to draw that. But I have some of these I have tried before. They just never stuck, or they're never like you couldn't figure out where they went. They just
Yeah.
felt so random that if you said them in a show, people were like, I thought we were talking about something else. What the
You
fuck
wanna
was
just-
that?
Just hear this one real
You
quick.
can only ever
and
do
then
them in
just move
spots
on.
where you're like, and here's 8 random tracks.
I write things down and I'm like, yeah, it wouldn't even be a good tweet.
Yeah, when it's not going to be a good tweet, you're like, okay, never mind. That's the one positive of Twitter. It really makes us reestablish where we think we're at in terms of our joke writing. And this one isn't even really a joke, but I just remember as a kid in movies and TV shows, there was always such a like I grew up thinking as an adult, you'd really have to contend with people who wanted anchovies on pizza. There was always oh, and no anchovies. And I was like, oh, I guess that's like, you got to really voice that a lot.
Yeah.
And the older you get, you're like, that's never
I've never even
ever
seen
fucking
them
comes
on
up
a za.
ever. It never comes up. But I remember even in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they would and no anchovies, and one of them would be like, I love anchovies.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, I gotta really figure out where I stand with anchovies on pizza.
Kind of our current comedic accolades. It's like, where do you stand?
Yeah, you're right. Pro anchovy.
I don't know the definition of accolades. Thank you so much. I'm trying to be smart.
I actually really like that.
Thank you.
When you said it, I was like, I don't know that word.
I don't know that word at all.
What the fuck is she doing?
I have this that this is just again, this isn't a premise. This is just things I found in my notes. All capital letters. Any possible chance you could do some kind of welcome surprise in the room, please? It's my buddy's birthday and she's had a tough year. Thank you so much. This is me lying to a hotel hoping to get something free.
Yeah, it's actually good.
It was neither her birthday or has she had a tough year.
Because people want to help. People want to help.
And they love champagne and cookies.
I learned to move from some people trying to get a table at a restaurant.
VIP client?
It was actually, we were in New York, and at the last second, they're like, oh, we got a table at this thing. And I was like, oh my God, I love that restaurant. It's always so hard to get in. How did you just finagle that? And they were like, the move is you call and you say that you're someone's assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And you
I have
go,
a VIP
I
client.
fucked up bad. And they're like, we got you. They immediately are like,
that's so good.
we're going to help you out, dude. And you're like, thank you. I was like, oh, I'm going to start doing that all the time.
Yeah, it's
Then
really,
you get there and they're like, where's
that?
the famous person? You're like, they couldn't come to it.
Come on.
They're not here. But one thing I really love acting out now is just saying, so just going to turn the screen here and it's just going to ask you a few more questions. And it's like, you mean tip.
Yeah.
There's no fucking questions.
You just have to fill out this survey real quick.
Oh, and then it's just going to ask you a few more questions. Quit telling me it's going to ask me a few more fucking questions. It wants a tip. I'm going to tip.
Yeah.
But the fact that you phrase it like that makes me so angry. Just a few more little tidbits about you.
Where do you draw the line tipping?
It's out of control.
I won't tip a self-serve kiosk. That's where I stand.
Zero.
That is,
It's too much.
Nobody's
I don't want to tip at a place where it's like just retail and I bought a thing and they're like, and the tip. It's like, are you making nothing? Like, what is your boss doing that I want, when you go to a restaurant and they go, hey, by the way, we add 10% so that our staff can have medical care. And you go, isn't that your fucking job to provide your staff with medical care? They're like, no, we put that on you, the consumer, plus a tip for what you want them to just sort of have casually. And you're like, or why don't you are profiting. You should fucking pay them. I tip a bartender no matter what. I tip a barista no matter what. It's usually just always $1 a drink. Mm-hmm. It's just kind of always been that, and I do that, and I think that's great. I will tip a barista $1 for turning around, filling up a mug of drip, and handing it right back to me. 10-second ordeal. I'll be like, that's $1. Because if I'm going to tip a bartender for snapping the lid of a can and handing it to me, it's the same amount of thing. But when someone's like, yeah, anyways, I bagged up your clothes that I just charged you for, and also I make a regular wage here. Would you like to tip? You're like, no.
Not so much. No.
I don't go on stage and go, if you guys want to tip me, that'd be great. Everyone's like, well, we already bought the ticket to be here.
Yeah,
but tip a little bit more.
Come on, give me a little extra.
Here's my Venmo. The QR code is my Venmo if you guys like the show. Yeah.
I run around sweating, hoping people will like me.
Yeah.
So I just bought a sweatshirt the other day at a restaurant, merch.
Yeah, nice.
And I tipped on that. Even though
and you felt bizarre.
Here's your sweatshirt, and I was like, 30%.
Yeah,
of course.
you felt bizarre doing it. You're like, why did I do that?
And here's my thing: when they add gratuity already, that's cool. I get that because people suck.
Yes,
and they will tell you. I just feel like an asshole just going cross it out.
Yeah,
and
I do it. I cross it out.
I can't.
I go.
I give extra tip.
I'm like, this is the tip. Okay, great.
Yeah,
I'm into it.
I'm like, I need to break that boundary because
it adds up.
I could be doing decently well, maybe, who knows, but it's all going to you guys.
It's going right back
into
the system.
Back into the community.
It's actually very cool that you do that.
I'm
going right back into the
community. I sound like a douchebag.
That's how you're able to have any sort of contentious argument with any callers. You're like, look, I get a lot of my money to tips. I tip a lot. I'm allowed to talk to you like this.
I'm like, yeah, I just put my fucking foot in my mouth there. That's fucking ridiculous.
But it's true. Like it's sort of fucking insane. And to that thing about when they're like already add the gratuity, when they bring it and no one brings it up and says it, but you had to like look to notice it, I always look at it, I'm like, motherfucker. I was like,
You sneaky
I
little
spent a
bastard.
lot of money, and then the tip is a high percentage. It's a lot. And to be like, then maybe you'll tip even more. It's like, fuck
perhaps
you.
really enjoyed your service.
Yeah. Anybody that's making where their thing is basically based on tips, it's like, yes, there should be a percentage on the tips. That's how that person gets by. But when someone's like, yeah, I make $15 an hour, but also, would you like to tip? I'm like, no, I don't. If it's a service that is a tippable service, then yes. But just checking someone out at the register is not a tippable service.
No, it's not. I think it's fucking insane that you can tip a robot.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry.
I can't believe no callers brought this up.
Mm-hmm.
This is ripe.
This is America.
I can't believe they made us do it. We had to come up with this shit.
Motherfuckers.
As
if this is my job.
Exactly.
To lead the conversation on my show.
With my opinions. From my experiences.
My cue cards that I never looked at.
I love that you got these cue cards.
I had so many great questions to ask you and didn't look at them once.
Good. That means we had a good conversation.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's why I'm trying to switch it up. I tried to be, when I first started this podcast, I wanted to be like, kind of like Carson.
Sure. Yeah.
Almost. I mean, I think that's everyone's kind of
feel it.
vibe.
You got
like,
the setup here.
You get the comfy couch.
I love it.
I wear the pants.
It's fun.
But you should have saw me trying to read these cards. I'm like, and do you know where you live? And do you know where you live?
Those are the questions too.
Yeah.
You're reading it like that, but then also that's the question.
And you're like, I just can't even read it.
Yeah.
It's like upside down. I'm like,
what's your favorite thought?
Do you live somewhere? I do have another segment. Oh, this is my favorite one.
Okay.
Everybody has a digital footprint nowadays, and you've been at this for a little bit, Ski. So now I'd like to do a segment called Disgraceful Receipts.
Okay.
Where I pull up a couple things I found of you online.
Nice.
And you explain these.
You got it.
Alrighty. It's not a gotcha.
I want to be got.
It is. I'm also surprised because this is my sister does this part.
Yeah. Is that funny? Can I ask truthfully, are those jokes funny, that being the tattoo and that like acting like I'm reading a script that Spielberg would have sent me?
Yeah, 1000%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I did that for a photo shoot and no one there, like my friend Diana took these photos and I was trying to read if she thought it was funny, but she's so into like the photo, she's like trying to get it right. Then I'm like, is this kind of bombing right now? I took the time to write a fake tattoo. Is this not working?
And you can't do it in the mirror.
Yeah.
Because then it comes out backwards.
Exactly. I was like, this was a lot of effort. Yeah, that was a photo shoot for, when you're just trying to like have a headshot that's maybe comical in some way. I think I'm holding a beer too, but you don't see it.
Oh, I totally see it. I clocked that the first. I saw that before the tattoo. I was like, my man. I just I don't know, for a casting agent, I don't know if this is giving the wrong idea.
No, and that's
I think it's funny, but it might give the wrong idea.
I think that's why I'm moving at the pace that I'm moving at.
No, well, I think you gotta fucking you fucking crushing.
That's a great special title, The Wrong Idea.
This is my favorite.
Yeah.
This is good. This is the right idea.
This is there used to be a comedy club here called Comics with an X at the end, and Sean and I were co-headlining a one-night thing there. And so we took this photo in their kitchen there, and the moment we thought of the idea, like on the spot, everybody was like, that's fucking great. That's one of my favorite photos
awesome.
Because it's so bizarre. Also trying to do a line off your own chest is
hilarious.
it's like, even to be able to do that. But Sean's face is so delighted about it. We also made a funny promo commercial for it too, like two guys on the street, like kind of doing that at each other. But yet when I do it, real bullets are killing people. And everyone's like stunned, and then I'm like, oh God, I just shot all these people. And Sean's like, what the fuck did you do? That was probably the best like home run promos we did for that show.
Fantastic.
But this guy Kirill was here. Like,
oh no
big.
shit, really?
He took that photo. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Really? As assholes.
Yeah.
Assholes live forever. And not if you're doing this.
and that's they'll kill you.
Yeah.
Hey, don't do drugs.
Yeah. I push drugs every episode.
Oh, yeah.
I
mean, do drugs. This is so my wife made me stop doing these. Is when we had our daughter, and there was a face swap app called, I think it was like Masquerade. I think it was MSQRD, and I did it. And I couldn't fucking not laugh.
It's fucking hilarious.
Every time I watch the video, I have them on my phone. I fucking died laughing because how creepy is this? And also how young Amish does that look? And it just
It's like Amish,
Yeah.
Amish like fetal alcohol.
Yeah, yes. And I like, I was posting them on Instagram, and friends of mine were like, "Dude, this is so fucking
It's
like
really
funny
funny.
and disturbing to like watch." And I was like, "Dude, I can't stop." My wife was like, "Stop posting our fucking child on fucking social media." I was like, "Yeah, you're probably right." And then I stopped doing it, but
I just went down a rabbit hole yesterday, and I found this picture when you use those face app things.
oh yeah.
I had my little sister. I was 14 years old, and my little sister was an infant, and so I'd use the app picture to put makeup on her.
Oh my god.
I was like, that's so funny. That's kind of like
It's
same
strangely
vibe.
creepy and also comforting at the same time. Like,
Like, oh,
that.
it's like a drag doll.
It's like this baby will take care of you in some
Yeah.
way. Like, oh, they see me.
It's like she could read my future. It's kind of funny.
She knows. She knows the good and bad coming up.
And like your daughter can see the future too, like wise beyond.
And what's
her
so funny is
years.
that those eyes are just looking at the screen, also like, but like no concept of what the fuck is
I'm
happening.
Like, oh yeah, I guess I'm a bearded.
Too much
I
of a
guess I'm
baby.
Papa now.
Yeah.
This one says, the adjustment.
This was in November of 2018, and I think I was touring with
You
Conan
nailed it.
at the Beacon Theater, and we went to the Whitney, and he took a picture of me in front of that, and then he added those arms. He added those arms, which is so fucking amazing. But yeah, if you don't know, Brian Bress, check out his art. He does like video art, and it's really fucking cool and interesting and weird.
I'm not gonna.
But I think he had a
lie.
piece at the Whitney, and that's why we were like there
Oh,
to
no
like
shit.
look at their shit, but also see his like thing there.
That also looks like my sister with face.
Yeah,
app.
that's also the face app, but for art.
For anyone who is curious, this is what it can look like when you buy legalized medical marijuana.
Yeah.
2012, you were beyond your years.
That's in San Francisco, and that blew my mind how Apple it looked. It was just like Apple Store marijuana.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Now no one would even fucking care at all, which is correct.
The packaging is like,
But
yeah, it's interesting.
In 2012, I was like, oh, I'm like walking in. It was very like Amsterdam. Like, oh, I've walked in and I've officially bought
Yeah.
a packaged
You can't
product
arrest
that
me.
the
This is
law
legal.
the law is okay with.
This is like, isn't that the same year? So that medical marijuana, 2012, isn't that the same year that like gay marriage was legalized
I
too?
think, yeah, I think so.
It's like, and like now
When
it's
the, like, Obama's, like, lit up the White House.
I can't even fucking believe that
Yeah.
these things were illegal.
Yeah. Yeah, the further into it you get, it sounds insane. I mean, now it's like onto mushrooms and MDMA and other psychedelics that they're like legalizing. So it's like
what's it?
you get down that road far enough and you're like, then you'll look back and go, I can't believe anything was fucking. It's literally like thinking about prohibition. You're like, oh, you couldn't even just fucking drink a beer?
There
what are
was
we
a
talking
war
about?
on these drugs?
Yeah, exactly.
I do think it's very funny that you were so excited that you decided to make a collage.
Yeah. And if you told me to use that same app and make a collage, I would go, I don't know how to do that anymore. Those days are over.
I love this. This is probably your best picture. You look great.
It feels artsy.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think
Is this when you were working for the Department of War?
that was the Department of War.
Yeah.
I think I went through a little phase. What year was this photo?
2013.
Okay, so I went through a little phase around that time where I was like, oh, I'm going to try going up in a suit because my act makes no sense with that. And I just wanted to do it. And I got to say, the moment you go on stage, even with just a blazer, but like definitely with a tie, you can feel the audience going, oh, let's pay attention.
Oh, wow.
You can feel them respecting that you have something to say just because you're dressed so formally with a microphone in your hand. They're like, oh, well, it's not some kid telling me something. Because ordinarily I'd wear a t-shirt and a hoodie and jeans.
I was just trying to think of what the female equivalent of that is. It's a ball gown.
Yeah, if you went up in a ball gown, people were like,
I couldn't
shush.
even imagine wearing a ball gown
Yeah.
on stage.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, everyone would be like, shush, listen. She's
Oh!
lived a life.
I think someone's gonna win
Yeah.
an award.
This woman has lived a life with stories to tell.
Like a feathered boa.
I also
just
think
started
I
doing
might
cabaret.
have been in West Palm Beach. Improv. Isn't that bizarre how
That's
we can
hot.
kind of connect to that? That might be
That's
right.
like really hot for
That's the only
that.
time I was there. Yeah.
That's Florida, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I can't believe you remember that. I don't think I can remember that. I drink
That
too
could be
much.
wrong, but I think that might be right.
Well, it's New Year's Eve 2021, and my daughter is crying because I just straight up told her that she will never fly like a fairy. And now I'm too deep into the argument to backpedal. That's one way to start
That's
the
some
new
classic.
year off, right?
That's some parenting right there. You learn. You live and you learn.
Why did you tell her she can never fly? Why
I
would you
don't-
crush your daughter's
I-
dreams like that?
I don't know.
That's
I
kinda
feel
crazy.
like my kid was like one day fly like a fairy, and my brain was like, tell your kid the truth at all times.
Wow.
And then I did, and I think my wife was like, what are you doing?
Comic dad. I've always
Yeah.
wondered.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
as
yeah.
fun as you would think.
It's not.
They're very honest.
We're very honest, and it's always a downer.
And, does she already know that Santa's not real too?
No. And she watches this thing. She's gonna
Well,
she doesn't know, but man, we're on the cusp of it.
Oh shit! How old?
10. So it's like
Oh, come on.
right there.
With the
We're
internet,
waiting for
I don't
her.
know
We're
how.
the question had come along. We're like waiting. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to shatter a thing. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, if we get to 13, it's like, can we chat for a
Yeah,
second?
yeah.
But I'm pretty certain after this year, things will go, oh, that's weird that this product was this. Wait, why does Santa bring products that you buy? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you start to go, these aren't made
Yeah.
by elves.
But and then the wrapping paper being the same.
Yeah, my wife does a great job of like making it seem different.
Oh, okay.
Like really plays into it. Which maybe if we had more kids, my wife would have given up on that a long time
It's just
ago.
your one daughter,
just
right?
one. So
Yeah.
when it's one, you're like,
Oh,
it's not a lot of work.
She
to,
can
like,
milk it till
pull-
15.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Our kid will be a weirdo who just believes in Santa forever and becomes a Hallmark fucking Christmas movie.
I mean, my youngest sister, you saw how much the age difference there. She is milking it. She's 12 years old, and like she hasn't said a thing about it.
Yeah.
And so she's
And
just
you're
like
"Do
getting
they
more
know?"
presents. And she
Yeah,
knows
maybe that's
exactly
it.
what she's up to because she's the youngest, and like nobody
Yeah.
else gets presents anymore.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
her, and she's like, "Yeah, I wonder where Santa is right now.
Yeah.
I should probably go to bed,
She's
right?"
dead. She goes, oh, as soon as I say there's no Santa, there's no presents.
Yeah.
Huh.
She's smarter than she looks. She's
Yeah.
like, nah, they don't really get much
Yeah,
anymore
yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
Oh, these red pill motherfuckers. They know the truth now. They don't get anything.
Fucking morons.
You got to go blue pill, dude.
Now, did this kid believe in Santa? Big time?
That kid ran towns.
adorable.
That's the mayor of a town. No, that's a good looking. I wish I had the jacket on. That's a good looking. I was a good looking kid. Look at the
That's a
joy before
cute
you
kid.
realize what life is.
Oh, wow.
Like, you
Look at
still
I'm
have
going
it
to wear
in your
this on
face.
stage one day.
I would. Yeah.
In West Palm.
I also love those four buttons. That's so 80s. The
That's
four buttons
awesome.
there. That's a good look.
What did he want to be?
That kid probably thought he was going to play professional basketball.
Is that right?
And literally thought in his head that was a viable option. No, I can. If I work hard, I can do it.
I just got to get a pair of Converse.
Yeah. This kid was, still to this day, but wildly ADHD. So
Mm.
this kid is like, the fact that you don't see like
Still
movement.
standing?
And I'm just standing still for a
You
photo.
can see it in the eyes. I'm like, I'm gonna move.
Yeah, you can see it. Like, I gotta get to the next thing. I need another
like
Shirley
tap
Temple.
dancing.
Where's my Shirley Temple?
That's the gateway to old fashioned.
Oh, what I was gonna say, those long skinny ice in the long skinny glasses. Whenever I see
Hold
them
that
making
pose for a
it,
second. Yeah.
you know the long
those ones?
skinny. The moment I see them making it with one of those glasses, I go, "Can you just actually put it in like a cocktail glass, like that you put in old fashioned?" And they're like, "Oh, why?" And I go, "I fucking hate those glasses so much." I go, "I have a big
much.
nose, and I go to fucking drink
Oh,
it, and I'm like,
yeah.
I can't get my face in it.
Oh, wow.
I
I've
need
never
the
even thought of
wide.
that.
Give me the wide fucking thing."
Damn, I'm sorry for your troubles on that one.
Life is so. Anyways, my life is fucking hard.
Yeah, well,
It can't be all dressed like that all the time.
Oh, this is my favorite. Sometimes the camera just finds you.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
good. That's
And
really
I
good.
can't remember if I touched that up and hyper-focused myself or if that's just how it happened, but
You were having some fun with the Instagram.
my wife would say this is a perfect reflection of how I see our relationship.
Oh, well, she knows this,
Yeah.
and I think that's what makes it work.
Yeah. Hey, did you notice me in the photo? She's like, yeah, we all see you.
like the story you just told. I FaceTimed my wife, and then I FaceTimed her 10 minutes later. Like, notice
Yeah.
anything different?
Yeah, look at me. She's like, I'm dead. And my wife's like, I'm in bed.
Like, I gotta get
Fucking
to
go to
school.
sleep. Just because you had a spot tonight, so you're up late. I love that. This actually
good.
feels so good.
It's nostalgic, really.
And that's me also. This is also me.
Oh, I thought this could
Halloween,
be your dad.
very offensive.
Oh, okay, Trudeau style.
Oh, no caption. I don't even know why I posted that.
2016. Maybe is that when he got out, started golfing?
I don't know.
He died.
He's dead.
I just found out.
OJ's dead.
Just now.
Just
Yeah.
when you said it yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I just registered. Rip a real one, man.
This is insane that I'll never know why I posted that.
Maybe
something
it's somewhere in the comments.
Something happened.
Oh, so you were just thinking about him
I was
year in
he was on my
advance.
mind. He was on my mind. And then he died in like what, 22, 23? Like he died pretty soon after getting out. There must have been something, I don't know, but this is my guess, that there was something about juice in general, and I thought it'd be funny to post the wrong thing about the thing.
Oh,
and I bet that's
yeah.
why I did it with no caption, because I wanted it to be even more like,
That's
this is
good.
about that. I'm willing to bet that's what I was trying to do.
Now, are you saying juice or juice?
Exactly.
Okay,
and so
good,
that's
yeah.
like sort of my comedy circle.
Yeah.
No one knows what I'm up to.
You keep it ambiguous. You
Also,
know?
how many likes does that have? That'll also tell you.
89.
So that also tells you that people are like, no one gets the joke,
Yeah,
Rory.
yeah, all right.
Yeah, no one gets your cerebral take.
It's kind of like something someone posts when they're off their meds.
Yes. With no caption, too. We'll be like, okay.
And then that brings us back to
Yeah.
good old headshot.
Art.
Hell yeah.
All right, right there, dude.
Well,
Coors Light. I think that's a Coors Light.
Not the champagne
I'm
of beers.
I'm gluten-free now, so
Oh, okay,
beer's
well.
kind of tough.
Yeah.
Beer's a tough space.
I'll be there one day, I'm sure.
It's fun. It's really a lot of fun.
Oh, God.
Just no
Pasta?
bread,
Gluten-free
no pasta. They are getting better at making gluten-free pasta good, but it's still, you can't. You know, when something's like the real thing, you're like. So every now and then I'll take a pill just because I'm like last night.
Oh, you can take a
being
pill.
here, I took a pill and I was like, I need pasta.
It's pasta time.
I need pasta.
We're
I
in
need
Little
pizza,
Italy,
pizza.
baby.
Yeah, I need pizza. I can't fucking do gluten-free crust that's like kind of falls apart. I need it real.
That's so Hollywood. Anyways, so for this last segment, we just kind of look right into the camera and give a series of shout-outs. Rapid fire
shit.
style. So I'm going to give a shout out. Shout out my mom, shout out my sister, shout out my dad, shout out my other sister, shout out my other sister. Kind of like that.
Okay. Does that count? Is that your first shout out?
Yeah, I'm just going to put that in there.
Okay, I'm going to shout out my sister, and then my next sister, and then my sister, and then my brother, and then my sister and my brother. One of 7 kids.
Oh, wow.
Shout out all my siblings.
We
Love
didn't
y'all.
even touch that.
Love y'all so much. Shout out.
Any else you like?
Oh, just keep going.
Just keep going.
Oh, I thought we'd go back and forth.
Oh, no.
Shout out my wife and my child, who I fucking love endlessly. Shout out to everybody who comes out to. I'm not one of those people that says give it up for yourselves for supporting live comedy. That's the best version of it, so you should come out to it, but also that's a fun fucking space to be. Shout out to all the people in my life who told me that Burning Man would be amazing, and I always wanted to go but never did. Finally went this year. It was the most incredible experience of my life.
Dude, that's crazy.
Hashtag subreddit, subtweet, shout out MDMA, the first medicine I've ever truly had. You are incredible. I won't abuse you, but thank you for being in my life. Shout out everybody who, when I took the MDMA and said I was nervous for the first time, was like, we got your back, let's have fun, and then danced for 8-9 hours together. Absolute pure fucking bliss. Good. And then shout out to anybody who wants to come out on this tour. This is how I get my plugs in. Shout out plugs, promotions, and hair plugs. Anybody wants to come out to the tour, fucking do it. And if you like it, what we were talking about earlier, never discount how powerful it is for you to be the fucking person to tell a person they should fucking go see the show. We can't rely on anything other than people going, oh, I fucking loved it. You should buy a ticket. He's going to be in X city, and go and see it. So.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah.
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Word of mouth.
Is that what they say?
I love that. I think they say word 'em up.
Oh.
But word of mouth is so good. Word of mouth.
I thought it was word of mouth because it's like,
I could be
I'm
word
a
of
lyrical gangster.
Also, what is word of mouth? That might be word of mouth. From now on, I'm going to say that's right. And I'm going to say I was wrong this entire time.
You ever get a lyric wrong? My mom
all the time.
got the best one wrong. She thought it was, I love it when you call me big and popular.
But also kind of great. Hey, I love it when you call me big and popular.
Can you just do that more for me?
Yeah. That makes me feel really good right before a nervous situation. Hey, you're big and popular. Oh, my God, thank you.
I needed that. Thanks.
Oh, my God, fucking thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on, Rory.
Thank you.
This has been a pleasure.
I had a blast.
And I'm a huge fan. I've been playing it very cool.
Thank you very much. Love it.
Thanks for watching, guys, and keep on calling in. I'm sorry for being mean.
Shout out to everyone we were mean to.